All right, I was looking for auto-tune news, but I can't. Now I've missed my window for that. Because that's what I pictured when you said TikTok. I thought, oh, is that one of those things where, I don't know, they rap their message over a video? Or?
It's just like...
I'm still lost. I actually don't get it.
It's like what Vine was, but not Vine, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, that helps.
Yeah.
Is Vine still a thing?
No, Vine died like a couple years ago.
On the Vine. Died on the Vine.
Died a couple years ago, and then they tried to bring it back with this app called Vine 2, and then something else, I don't even know, but it's like not a thing. So people use TikTok now.
Cool.
It's a creative outlet for people.
That's good to know. I think that's a great idea.
There's our millennial section for today. That there's this app called TikTok that none of us old farts knew about.
I think I have I found the TikTok for the Conservative Party as well.
TikTok. Indians love TikTok, man. It's ridiculous, actually, the stuff they do on there. They're obsessed with it.
It's huge. It's because it was like first like Musical.ly, and then a Chinese company bought it and made it TikTok, and like UMG has like rights into TikTok, so it's crazy. It's great.
Yeah, I saw that on a deal. Like everybody's catalog just automatically got up there, so you get some like ridiculous royalty if somebody uses your song on TikTok or Musical.ly or something like that. I mean, it's really like stupid. Like it's like, you know, a penny for every 1,000 uses or something, right? Wow. But still,
if a song goes viral, then they're making
then you get 30 cents.
Yeah. They're really rich. You can buy yourself a nice diamond chain.
So, just in case you didn't know yet, you are listening to Latindian Style, the podcast. And I'm your host, Anand Bhatt, tu Latindio. So keep listening. We're going to have some fun. Hey, so don't forget to also check out the What Were We Thinking podcast, where Earl, McDowell, Kayla, and I rip it up on all sorts of issues. It's another fun podcast to listen to. Check it out.
There's a girl a couple of years ago on YouTube. She was just like, she would release her porn when she hits 1 million subscribers. She's dating Adam22 now, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Wait, is that like Sham 69 or whatever that guy is?
Adam22.
Hakatoshi 69?
I don't know. He's like a music. I don't really know what he does. I don't follow him, but like I remember that was like a big thing where everyone was like, whoa, this girl's releasing her porn when she hits 1 million. Like, why? That's so little to do to release something so major.
No, but
she's a genius, because the minute you have 1 million followers, you do influencer marketing, right?
Yeah, she capitalized off it.
Now hundreds of dollars per
dude, but
post.
The competition on influencer marketing is pretty rough, man. So many of the brands just want to give people free shit because there are a lot of high school girls that have a shitload of followers that are willing to do things for just free shit.
Yeah.
Those are called groupies.
I thought the influencer thing was actually pretty lucrative, but I guess I'm wrong.
It's not anymore.
It's gone, man. Yeah. Now it's just overregulated. It used to be like, oh, you've got 12,000 Twitter followers. That's great. We'll give you such amount of money for a post. And now it's like, well, let's check your engagement and this and how's this. And then you have to, then they negotiate, well, so-and-so's got this engagement and this many followers for this engagement and this click-through rate. And they're willing to do this for a free bottle of water. Yeah. Right. Like it's.
And the difference now, I mean, the difference of the influencers today to what they were when they were first influential is like the difference between Paris Hilton before and after jail. It's just a different person, and you know they've had experiences. Yeah,
it's crazy. Also, because like you can buy followers now, it's so easy. So people actually don't have the engagement that it looks like they should have. And like here, at least I don't know if in the States you can still see people's like numbers on their pictures or stuff like that, but at least here in Canada, like you can't.
They got rid of that. They were talking about it here and they were testing it out.
Apparently it's still being tested here, I think, but like you can't, like, unless you're the actual owner of the page, no one can see how many likes you got on a picture, which I mean is fine, because like when you're sending it to whoever is sponsoring you or stuff like that, you have to send them like all your information.
Right, you have to send them analytics anyway, right? So yeah.
But like where I interned for a little bit, like they they have a backend server that can see everything, like everyone's engagement on every page and all of that stuff. And it was just weird to see that people who have like millions and millions of followers have like 0.1 like likes. And I'm like, wow, okay. And they have this lavish lifestyle. And it's like, I probably have a higher engagement rate with a lower follower count. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
They like, yeah, they'll do anything for like $200.
Well, hell, there's girls downtown who will do anything for $200 too, you know?
Yeah, but these girls will post it on Instagram.
And that's a great analogy, right? Like, I think pretty much everybody now is basically treated like they're a street hooker.
Yeah.
And not a good street hooker, like, you know, a $5 hand job.
It's not that it's now. It's just become more transparent now. That's all.
Like, unless
You're
you're like
really bumming me out. I had these like dreams of, you know, putting out, you know, podcasts and Instagram.
well, no,
shit
podcasts are different. Like podcasts do get.
Earl's been putting out for
podcasts are
years.
networks, so you sign
Yeah.
up with an agency and they'll fill your ad rate.
But like,
but I don't think they're great CPMs. I don't think it's, you know.
It is huge. The CPMs are great. So in the States, they're getting like $50 per 1,000 downloads.
That's
for a
fantastic.
podcast.
That's great.
Which compared to any other medium is like way up there. I don't know how long it'll last, mind you. And they're paying, you know, the sad thing is famous hosts who bring massive followings with them are getting insane paychecks for doing So Conan, who does that, what's it called? What's Conan's? Something lonely?
Talk Chatter.
Conan Needs a Friend or something?
He used to
which
do
is not
the
bad.
other one, though. There was the older one that he did, the Jibber Jabber. That was a really good one.
He just signed a 7-figure contract to host a podcast.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he's good. It's a good show. It's a good
it's
show.
also Conan. So.
Right, it's Conan. And he brings with him
That's
X
great, but
million
that's a
people.
good sign. That clearly means they're
either
monetizing it now or intend to at that level.
Yeah, I actually had one guy write in and tell me he'd pay me $25 if I'd stop.
You're listening to on Podacity Media. The show is not intended to have a point and should not be considered legitimate medical, financial, psychological, or sexual advice. Listen at your own risk.
All right. Now, as usual, please do check out my artist profile on Spotify. Follow and let me know what you think. I look forward to hanging out with you again. Love you guys.